It's day 5 of heatwave conditions for large parts of South Africa until Friday for the west and continuing into the weekend and most likely the new work week over the eastern parts. Still not sure what's causing all of this heat? Let me explain. Unfortunately, you'll have to get used to the extreme heat. This high pressure system sitting over the northern parts of South Africa, acting as a heat dome with lots of hot air sinking to the ground, will stay there for at least another 7 days, so temperatures will soar close to 40 degrees in some areas. Thankfully, there's some moisture in the mid-levels, and the heat can trigger a few heat-induced storms on Thursday for parts of the Northern Cape, Northwest, the Free State, as well as eastern parts of the Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, southern and central Gauteng, and yet again the high veld of Mpumalanga. We're expecting winds to pick up the afternoon here over parts of the Cape provinces, a mainly northerly wind blowing, and also a little bit windy at times in the Limpopo Valley. That's why the South African Weather Service has issued a high fire danger for those areas. Quickly heating up in parts of the Western Cape with 32 degrees in Vredendal, mid-20s for the coastal areas with partly cloudy skies and a northwesterly wind blowing, above 30 degrees in Worcester, Robertson, Swellendam, 35 in Laingsburg and 32 degrees in Oudtshoorn. Another comfortable and lovely day for the southern coastline, some cloud around with temperatures in the mid-20s. 25 for Gqeberha as well as East London on Thursday afternoon. Extremely hot over the interior of the Eastern Cape. Temperatures quickly soaring above 30 degrees, 37 in Kumani. An onshore flow expected for the Wild Coast, but due to an area of convergence, isolated storms are likely from the afternoon. Another very hot and humid day for KwaZulu-Natal with a high of 30 degrees in Durban, 34 in Pietermaritzburg, with a 30% chance of a few isolated storms bubbling up here and there. Same for Mpumalanga. It's day 5 of heatwave conditions and extremely hot in the Lowveld, 40 degrees in Skukuza, only a 30% chance of thunderstorms. Temperatures also soaring above 40 degrees in parts of Limpopo, on the dot 40 in Thabazimbi and Lephalale. This is extremely uncomfortable, so please stay hydrated. And as I always say, please do not leave any pets or kids unattended in a hot car. It's still sizzling hot in northwest, especially into the afternoon, with temperatures soaring to the mid and upper 30s. A few heat-induced thunderstorms might bring some relief here and there. Moving to the Northern Cape, we're expecting a northwesterly wind to pick up in parts of the Karoo. The Weather Service warning against runaway fires and onshore flow along the coast, and isolated storms likely after an extremely hot day in parts of Portsmouthburg as well as Kimberley. Also day 5 of heatwave conditions for parts of the Free State, and the mercury soaring close to 40 degrees in Forest Smith as well as Bloemfontein. It's going to be a scorcher with isolated storms only likely over the northern and eastern areas. Also another sizzling hot day for Gauteng, day 5 of heatwave conditions, 35 degrees in Pretoria. A few isolated heat-induced thunderstorms possible over the central and southern areas, but they could also most likely quickly blow away. On Friday, the probability of thunderstorms increasing here over parts of the Northern Cape, Free State, with storms also later moving over the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal. And heatwave conditions will most likely continue into the weekend, with maximum temperatures soaring to the mid and upper 30s over parts of the Northern Cape, Central South Africa, including Gauteng, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and parts of KwaZulu-Natal. A few thunderstorms might bring some relief here over the central parts of the country, and an onshore flow is expected to bring in rain and much cooler conditions for the coast of the Eastern Cape. Later thunderstorms moving over KwaZulu-Natal, but remaining extremely hot and dry in Gauteng. Well, that's all from me, and remember, no matter the weather, we're in this together.